I want to thank, before I say anything, we want to thank our subscribers. I want to thank you guys from the bottom of my heart for hanging in there with me. We want to thank y'all for sticking in there with me. Y'all understand what we're going through around here. Y'all understand. Oh, y'all want to subscribe to me? If you didn't subscribe to me, please do. Hit that subscribe button and have good things happen to you in your life. It's that simple. And for you subscribers who subscribe to me, to us, I want to thank you guys. Y'all know, see, one thing y'all guys know is that I give a fuck about y'all. And in the world today, you can't find nobody like that on social media. That's how I'm saying, Sweezy. Where are you gonna go on social media that you're gonna have somebody to say and mean 100%, 100% that they give a fuck about you? Where you gonna go anywhere besides like a family or something like that? Yeah, that's what I mean. They got families and stuff, so maybe these family members say it or whatever, but even if they, where you gonna go? Where you gonna go to have somebody give a fuck about you? And to hear it and mean it 100%. Y'all know y'all have any idea what I was about to do for everybody, for us? I wanted to meet you guys. Nobody don't give a fuck about me. And nobody don't give a fuck about us, really. Exactly. Nobody gives a fuck about us. And y'all subscribe to me on this social media thing here. And that means more than y'all know. So y'all know what I was about to do before all of this, stuff broke out. I was gonna throw a big party for us. I really was. And y'all know that. But something happened, COVID-19, and everything got thrown off course. But I swear to you, yeah, it's a plan B. We just haven't thought of it yet. Okay, so hang in there. Please hang in there, because I want to meet you guys. Y'all mean that much to me. There's no goddamn way I'm not going to meet you guys. There's no goddamn way. It's just, I don't want to, I don't want to come off like, okay, I'm promoting some book or something like that, and I want y'all to come. I mean, everybody's about the money. I don't know why. That's what I'm saying. Consumerism sucks. So I don't know why. But everybody still, I think it's like collecting stamps or something like that. There's gotta be some kind of mentality like collecting, because you can't do shit with it. Where you gonna go? Where you gonna go? Where you gonna go? To the movies, too? Shit, they said that shit half empty when you go there. So now I don't understand, the whole concept of this everything money bullshit. But if that's what they doing, that's what they doing. I ain't gonna shit on nobody parade and everything. Y'all know around here we're a cult, we're a spiritual group, and we talk about different things around here. We talk about different things. And I don't want y'all to think it's about the money flow, that I want to meet you guys, and I want your money and all that. Y'all know I ain't got nothing to do with that shit. We about spirituality around here. We about spirituality. And I want to meet you guys if I have, because I appreciate y'all saying without shame that y'all like Rashid. Without shame. And y'all know that's kind of like a defiance around here when you come out and say, I like Rashid in front of somebody. It's like a defiance, and they want to hurt you and stuff like that, because we are talking about We're conjuring up jealousy. It's not been here since the Roman Empire. I mean, people are that jealous that you can't even say my name around these motherfuckers. So when y'all subscribe to me, you see how valuable that is? So I want to thank you guys from the bottom of our heart. From the bottom of our heart, thank y'all for coming out saying y'all like us. Y'all really like me. Y'all like us. And that means so much to me. And I swear to God, I'm going to find a way where we can get together and meet somehow. Thank you guys. And we can have a nice time. And who knows, we may become friends. You know, we may become friends. Who knows? That would be cool. You need a friend in this world. And y'all know I give a fuck about you on here. So why wouldn't I give a fuck about your person? Even though I gotta know y'all. You know, you could be some fucking Dahmer motherfucker. I don't know. I ain't saying shit, but in the world today, you don't know. It's a crazy fucking world now. And this vaccine and all this fucking shit. So, I'm just, you know, I appreciate y'all. I really appreciate y'all. And I give a fuck. And I want y'all to know that my subscribers and my supporters who want to subscribe but can't because you got some monkey gorilla motherfucker around preventing you. So, I'm talking to you guys, and you know who you are. Thank you. And I know you're enjoying your life. I know you are. You know fucking way you're not. So, and there's more to come. There's more to come. So thanks for subscribing and trusting Rashid. That means a lot. To trust me. And that means the rest of these guys, I don't hang around like flies on shit. I don't give a fuck. I really don't care. I really don't care. They don't stick around. Who gives a fuck? They don't stick around. You can put up with it in the supermarket. You can put it with social fucking media. So let them stick around. They go, you know, deal with them in the supermarket. Deal with them right here. Now, this is another episode of Open Another Screen. And you guys can open another screen. Please do. Because, if we would just be rambling on about shit, and it calls for you to open another screen and enjoy it. We suggest Hub. Open up Hub. Do Hub. Open up another screen, Hub, because that's the name of this show right here. Open up another screen. What a name. It's like total honest with you guys. You know, open up another screen, because I'm not going to be talking about nothing in particular. And a lot of people, and I know today, in order to talk, you have to be specific. You know, you have to be specific about a topic or something like that. I'm just give me a minute while I'm finding out, okay. Yeah, alright. You know, you have to have a topic. People today want to hear a topic when they listen to something. You know, there's no more shows like this anymore. There's like talk radio that just talks. There's no more shows like this anymore. It's really a change that you can't really go anywhere, and you gotta hear a topic when you listen, because the brain has changed. It's fast now, and it wants to think about things. It wants to think about things. It doesn't want to sit back and hear just somebody just rambling on about shit. Don't want to hear. It wants to think about topics today. Topics today are not talk worthy in a way. Because number one, everybody want to hear talk, but everybody's scared to talk. That's number one. Okay? Everybody says, Rashid, this is bullshit, this is garbage, this is stupid. But why everybody's scared to talk about shit then? Okay, this may be stupid. This I'm not saying this rod cans, this ain't stupid. Right, that's what I'm saying. This may be stupid. You're right. But answer me a question, just one fucking question, dude. Why is everybody scared to talk about the real shit then? If this is stupid, and I hear what you're saying, ain't nobody denying shit around here. Ain't nobody denying shit. This is dumb. Why, on the other hand, when you turn the page, you can't answer the fucking question? How come everybody's scared to talk about the real shit then? If this is stupid, and this is, you're right, but why is everybody scared to talk about the real thing? Can you answer that? If this is stupid? Okay, then we'll talk like this then. And you go listen to that Shaggy, scared, they talking about shit, they know what they want to say. They know what they want to talk about, and they're scared to do it because of demonetization or some shit, or the men in white and men in something in the government gonna come get you. These strange men, they're gonna come get you. These strange men in suits, they're gonna come get you. Whatever the fuck it is, and that's it. This country, everybody full of terrorists. Terrorists all over the fucking place. So cut the shit. Saying ain't nothing to talk about. And this is stupid shit. There's terrorists all over the fucking place and everybody's scared to talk about it. So cut the shit. You don't like it, get the fuck. Leave. Click this shit off and go walk the fuck someplace else. Nobody give a fuck. Ain't nobody talking about these fucking terrorists all over the damn place. So leave. And for the rest of you guys that's here, let's just talk about things that interest us. How about that? How about that? Can we talk about that? Can we talk about that? And thanks for putting up with my belching also. Even though I don't give a fuck about it. I don't give a fuck about that either. I don't give a fuck about much. Yeah, we don't give a fuck about much around here. We don't give a fuck about much. Them days is over. Them days is over giving a fuck and all. Them days long gone, man. Long gone. Anyway, let's see, we've been hanging out on the strange part of YouTube. And the strange part, where people talk about, conspiracies, not really conspiracies, but yeah, conspiracies and how people coming out saying people acting different now, you know, because of social media and stuff like that. People change. They just changed. They're not the same anymore. And that's what they talking about. They starting to come out on videos like that and be honest. Yeah, see how the world changed, how everybody's just different now. Everybody's acting different, they think it different. Don't have your attention span. Everybody has a quick, short attention span. Well, widen it out a bit. Widen it out.
The cottages, the dormitories. We have dormitories that are just beautiful. And for those seniors who cannot walk long.
Widen out your attention span. And stay a while and relax. And let's just, open up another page. This show is called Open a Second Window. And just relax and let's hang out together.
Hundreds of us here are so extremely happy. I wish I could describe the whole thing to you, but it's hard. But I just want to say this. I can't help but say.
We've been talking about this Jim Jones incident, man.
None of this would have been possible had it not been for Jim Jones.
You know, at least they had something, you know.
While I was over there, became very alienated, very bitter, very hostile, very angry, and didn't know what to do with myself.
At least they had some place to go.
Jim Jones, People's Temple, and when I came to the temple, I stopped doing drugs and gave up cigarettes, alcohol, not because anybody told me to, just because I wanted to.
They had a place to go for the escape.
Finally, I found something that was real. That's the only way I can describe it. How do you like it here? It's beautiful. I've never been so total.
At least they had a choice. You know?
Happy or fulfilled in my life. I can't begin to describe it. You could sit here and talk all day long and no words can describe the peace, the beauty, the sense of accomplishment and responsibility.
At least they had a place. Right now you have no choice to go. Like,
And camaraderie that's here. It's overwhelming. It really is. You can't describe it. What do you feel caused you to change? Well, I think it was the fact that
when you go someplace now, they act just like the world. They act like the world. I mean, it's no way. It's like, it's no way you can go and escape. They act just like the world. What difference does it make if you're with a group or not when they act like everybody in the street?
to live with each other, relieve the pressure I felt and the anxiety I felt before I came to People's Temple. What do you do here? Work on the
Well, one of the biggest problems that I had with people rebelling against me because I was a homosexual and was very open about my being myself. And nobody would seem to want me around. I always had problems with people accepting the fact that I was myself. More so than anything else. And drugs, which is the only thing I had to turn to, you know. I didn't have no, you know, I had a concept of
Oh, man. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it is. This is slop. You know what's a turn on? You know what's a turn on? Now, I'm gonna share this with them. Does it turn y'all on when you hear they coming out this term brain rot? Have you heard it? They call it brain rot. They call it brain. There's a term coming out called brain rot. They starting to use that a lot. That's such a turn on.
true concern that has been shown to me and belief in someone cares for me. You know, and all means so much to any individual to know that someone has a personal concern for them. This is something that's very
Such a turn on.
to all individuals, I think, concerned.
Brain rot. Brain rot. Brain rot. It's such a turn on. You know, what's wrong with that? Ain't nothing wrong with this shit. Ain't nothing wrong with this shit.
It's so sweet. In my life, as I am here, I just love it. I hope everything's gonna be alright for us. And I just love it. Want to stay here. And Jim has did so much for me. He saved my life many, many times. Hit me on my feet. When I came to this place, I had all the when I came here, I was on the cake, and I go through my with the traffic. I came here. I can stoop, I can sit down with my legs under me. Now.
Brain rot is a turn on. And listen to Jim Jones, some people. Y'all forgive me, guys. Forgive me. But this is the open and second window, so you know around here we don't give a fuck. We don't give a fuck about it. We don't care. This is the episode we don't care. We don't give a fuck. We don't care. That's why I'm telling you to open the second window, dude. You get it?
The Father sakes of my life just leaves a bitter memory, and I really.
I expect to hear not mature around here. Not needs. Yeah, not needs. Not in knees. Get it? Not in knees. You got knots in your knees. Look, not in these. Not in these. You know, this broken language, this broken English or whatever. You know, what's wrong with these things? What's wrong with I don't want to pronounce words the right way. I don't feel like it. One thing they was talking about that we came across on social media is people talking about why everybody's so mean. I mean, there's video after video after video after video of people asking the question, why is y'all notice everybody's mean on social media, like on Twitter and TikTok and Facebook. Everybody's treating everybody like shit. And that's one of the things, it's like they discuss all the time on social media. It's video after video after video like that. So, we got different reasons for not getting a better microphone. Then somebody might say, okay, Rashid, is that why you're not getting another microphone and stuff like that? That's not the reason. Why? When y'all can understand what I'm saying. If it called for that. Say, y'all know we got shows and everything. Now, if it called for that, then we'll get another mic. But it doesn't call for that. So why bother when y'all understand what I'm saying? You know, this is how it would sound back in the 1970s. It would sound like this with a tape recorder and a radio. Say I was like in Philly, I was on WHAT. I would sound something like the way it sounds right now. And I would have my little transistor radio, and I would be happy. Then I don't go with the times. I ain't George fucking Jetson, dude. I don't go with the times. No, we don't go with the times around here. So this is sufficient. This is sufficient for us. So we're not going to go through all that. Speaking clear, y'all understand everything I'm saying. Y'all my subscribers, for Christ's sake. Y'all my subscribers. Y'all my Rashid supporters, and that's all that matters. Around here, open the second window. We're going to be talking about topics, but we're going to talk about them in our way, in our style, you know. All this shit going on. America is collapsing, like we said. It's collapsing. And everybody, y'all know that we told y'all about that. I told y'all about this a while ago. I told y'all about this. So it's not surprising us. You got UFOs on the air. They still up there. They ain't going no fucking where. And all of these things, and nobody talking about none of these things, but Rashid don't talk about nothing serious. Now, y'all tell me, does that make any goddamn sense? So don't sit back and say, okay, he don't talk about nothing. No, nobody talking about nothing. How about that? How about that? We got serious issues here that's going on, and everybody's scared to talk. You know? And you know. they tried, and these people here, they all died. Y'all saw the video, they all dead. All those people dead. Jim Jones cult, they all died. And they tried to escape the United States. They tried to back in the United States back in the 1970s. Disco was hitting, and you had but right before all of this, you had the hippie movement. I don't know, I thought this came to my head, sweetie, but that's okay. Oh man, because in the hippie movement, it was like near the end of the regime, the thing they was doing, the hippie thing. You know, Sergeant Pepper and all of that stuff was out, dude. They came and the guy was like, FBI agents just invaded St. Ashbury. You know, that's where we used to hang out at, St. Ashbury. They invaded the whole, every time you turn around with the CIA agent. Like, they was really trying to get rid of the hippie thing. And that was a white boy thing. You know, that was a white boy thing. And the government came down so hard on them. Right, they came down so hard on them, and you wonder, like, you know, what message do you see right there? You know, not only for a white person, but for a person, period. Like, what message do you see right there? The government tried to get rid of the hippies who was all about peace. I mean, like, if you that fucking stupid, they can't see something right there, you know. So these people here in Jonestown, they actually tried to get away from all of that and form their own personal government, their own personal society, where they say it was big. Well, you hear him talking right here now. On his interview, he is questionable because I think this is the time Ryan came down. Or it could be part of that promotional, because they did a promotional thing, promoting Jonestown, and then there is this. They gave interviews when Ryan came, when Governor Ryan came, when he got a bullet up his ass. So they interview people before the incident happened. So this could be from that. So we don't really know. But the point in America is that they left America and went down here trying to start their own thing away from America and start their own thing, because, you know, nobody wasn't digging America when everything was normal. Now, could you imagine what they'll do now if those people saw, like, they will leave this bitch so damn fast? I swear they will probably, I tell you, they probably would have half the nation going with them. I swear to God, baby, it depends on how charismatic this Jim Jones was and this guy, you know. So it's just a fascinating fucking thing that happened to these guys. It's just, I'm obsessed. We've been obsessed with this as children, you know. Y'all know that. Y'all tell Dixie, y'all know. Ever since I was a child, I've been fascinated with this thing. We have. I mean, it's just, this is so fucking.
So much everything, there's no truth, there's nothing. It's just a lot of things that I can't bear. I'd like to bear on there, but you experience it personally? Oh yeah. People are so nasty and mean to you, they do so many nasty things to you. And you know, just like stepping underfoot when you're black, or you know, they don't care about you. All they take about is their little penny they can get a hold of, and then they want to go.
Hold on, but why not?
So much everything, there's no truth, there's nothing. It's just a lot of things that I can't bear. I'd like to bear on there, but you experience it personally? Oh yeah. People are so nasty and mean to you, they do so many nasty things to you. And you know, just like stepping underfoot when you're black or poor, you know, they don't care about you. All they care about is their little penny they can get a hold of, and then they want to dog and knock you around. Treat you like you're some kind of, what do they do now? You feel the seniors, you
You know, we said this before. But like, if I was like, I grew up a Jehovah's Witness. That's what we grew up at. And right, if they came up with something, but we already told they, my kids said we go, Daddy, we will not do it. If they said we were moving out like Jim Jones, and will we go? You know, will we go? But I know in the Bible that says do anything like that. It says gather yourselves together. Maybe they went under that. Because like I said, you can make the Bible say anything you want it to say. So maybe it's something like that. Like they went under the term gather yourselves together. So maybe it's like that. Maybe it's like Jehovah's Witnesses, alright, we gotta gather ourselves together up in Guyana. Would we take it upon ourselves to go with the Jehovah's Witnesses up to Guyana like that? The way I was so loyal, I was the loyalest person in the congregation. Hands down. We were. I was the loyalest person in the congregation, and I wasn't even baptized. That's why they hated me so much. Probably because, you know, the way y'all hate me. Because I'm nice. Rashid is nice, so we hate him. You know, he's one of those nice guys. I hear niceness in his voice. He cares. And that's all I'm hating. And I visit some websites, some Instagram accounts, and I'm fucking with some people and all. Well, you know, it's one of those things. You know, it's one of those things. I don't mean no harm with nobody, but I act stupid sometimes. You know, when something just interests me, I act stupid around it, and it's not much I can really say about that. It's just that's what social media is for, and that's what you're on the air for. You want to hear what people's opinion about you and everything. They don't give it to us, but that's fine with us because, you know, this 5th grade shit. I ain't worried about this. This shit went on in 5th grade, so we're not worried about this shit per se. And I'm not doing anything wrong. I mean, I'm not disrespecting nobody. I'm not, you know, making somebody uncomfortable and all. At least I try not to. You just, you know, I'm a very promiscuous individual. I'm very promiscuous. I'm very the brain rot. I was saying brain rot when I was a cab driver. That's what I'm saying. They not saying, they just coming up, they just finding out what brain rot is. Man, that shit go back when Bill Clinton was president of the United States, man. That shit was out since then. I was saying that shit. It's such a turn on to say brain rot. So y'all doing a good job saying that. And what's the other one? Brain rot. And what's the other one? It's another one they saying a lot. I can't remember what it is though. So it's brain rot, and it's the other one. What it'll come to me. Brain rot is just one of the things they say. And we were saying that shit when Clinton was president. When I was saying all this shit, I love that stuff. Oh man, I got brain rot. And somebody like me, man, it's like, yeah, by George, I think you fucking got it. You know? Now check it out now. By George, I think you fucking got it. How's that?
And Ron, what he did here is so wonderful. He loves everything and everybody.
This man brought a bunch of niggas out. He brought a bunch of niggas in the jungle trying to serve God. And look what happened. Is that some surprise? This man decided to bring a bunch of niggas out there, and they killed themselves with Kool-Aid. It's kind of a racist incident. The whole thing looked racist. They killed themselves with Kool-Aid. Oh yeah, Kool-Aid. I'm really thirsty too. Hey, Kool-Aid! Oh yeah, Kool-Aid motherfucker in the middle of the park and everybody's scared of trouble. Motherfucker. Let's rewind it. People treating us like shit on social media. People treating us like shit on social media. People treating us like shit on social media. Everybody's mean on social media. What else can we say before we get in? Ain't nobody really hold no conversations on social media. Everybody's scared of AI and artificial intelligence and everything. And school started. People so mean on here. It kind of makes you want some Kool-Aid. Yeah, that's the. Hey, Kool-Aid! Oh yeah! Make you feel about social media? Scared of Donald Trump. What are they gonna fix those bots? Are they gonna fix the bots? Are they gonna fix the bots? Are they gonna program the bots to be like? Are they gonna program the social media bots to be like one of 900 numbers in the 1990s? Who that motherfucker Musk? Answer me a question. Is Musk gonna What if Musk was what was Musk was Epstein? Yeah, Weinstein. What's his name? Weinstein? What if Musk was like that and made social media? This shit will be on. This shit will be out. Oh my God! Could you imagine what this would be like? The whole thing will be, social media will be like Caligula.
I've been many places. I've traveled many places.
Social media will be like Caligula. Watching Caligula. If Musk was Weinstein or Jobs, what's one of them other guys? What's one of them other guys who did invented social media? Because if it wasn't for the chink and Sam, the Indian guy, we wouldn't have none of this shit. So, one of them guys, what if they was all like Weinstein? Dude, we'll be in one of Raggedy Ann and Andy cartoons. No doubt about it, dude.
I've never loved a place and been so healthy and been so free in my life as I am here. I just love it. I hope everything is going to be all right for us. And I just love it. Want to stay here. And Jim has did so much for me. He saved my life many, many times. And he kept me on my feet. When I came to this place, I had arthritis in my knees for 20 long years. When I came here, I was on the cable. And I so soon I came away the second day. I came here. I can stoop, I can sit down with my legs under me now. And I don't have a pain in my body.
Fucking hate my ass. They hate me so fucking much, dude. Motherfuckers like that. I used to bring my friends used to bring me home from school, and they mothers used to couldn't stand my ass. I was worse than Eddie Haskell. I was worse than that motherfucker. They couldn't stand my ass. I don't like you right now. They were so bad. And one of them called my mother and said, "Keep your son away from my son," because I used to. I'm like, come on, all that black shit. What the fuck is wrong with you? We be doing shit, going places and stuff, and they want black, brothers and sisters and to be raised a certain way. And I ain't had none of that shit when I was in school. And parents couldn't stand my, especially the ones like this, dude. They couldn't stand.
You have saved made a way for us. And everybody seems to be so happy. I am pleased. Thank you, Jim.
They couldn't stand my ass. They thought I was making these children be bad and shit. What the fuck? I wasn't doing that shit. I really wasn't. I didn't care about much. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't care about much. I didn't take the school because of the Bible, about what the Bible said about what's going to happen in the future. So I didn't really take it serious. I didn't take school serious, like, because I knew this is going to happen. Yeah, we knew this was going to happen. So we didn't take it to heart, the education thing. I still finished school. I just didn't graduate. I didn't care. I really didn't care. I didn't graduate because of obvious reasons. What did God say? What did He say? He said that all of a sudden the world's going to stop. And they come up with some doomsday. They call it doomsday talking, doomsday religion. And you naming it now? Now it has a name. I mean, you guys are real brave, right? Y'all the most bravest people. I mean, to name something like that. Call it a doomsday cult or doomsday religion and shit. Well, you don't think, y'all not thinking like that now. Y'all not thinking like that now. Now everybody wondering what the fuck is going on. You see, but yet back in the days, the doomsday religion, doomsday cult. See, won't we talk about stuff like, I don't know, how the United States, Donald Trump said we need a military parade. So they gave a military parade and everybody laughed at it. And said, look at this dumb shit. And then China do it, and the whole world is impressed and shit. And won't you talk about that? This is supposed to be the number one country in the world, the richest country in the world. Look how it's looked at. I'm going to study in France. Or when I graduate, I'm going to study in Rome. I'm going to study in. Ain't nobody say I'm going to study in the United States. I'm going to the United States to study. Look how this shit. Won't you talk about that? Well, nobody wants to talk about that shit. I'm going to study in Egypt. I'm going to study in, one of those places, I'm going to study in, dude, people will go so far and say, I want to study in Ethiopia. I don't fucking know. All them exotic places like Venezuela. So I want to study in the hills of Fuji, Mount Fuji, whatever. But you don't hear nobody saying, oh, I'm going to study in the United States. You don't hear nobody say that shit. What you doing? Let's talk about that. No, nobody wants to talk about that. Everybody just want to say, this person is this, this person is that, this person is this, and this person is that, and now you're educated, and everybody looking at you smartly, and now you're intelligent. And guys, it's not around here. We don't do that around here. We just don't do that around here. You know, we keep this shit real around here. And it's upsetting that nobody does that. You know? It's upsetting, it's embarrassing. And now it's getting worse. Yeah, now it's getting worse. Now this man whipped out all this military parade shit, and then sent a message, the United States don't fuck with us, because this man pissing everybody off, giving them terrors. And the motherfucker, he gave India a tariff. It's 50% tariff in India. And this guy goes to hold hands with Putin. They holding hands. They something going on there, and change the whole outlook on the government. Holding hands. What the hell is this? Is that's what it's coming to? All these Hitler fanatics out here. Hitler would lose his fucking mind if he saw that shit. But that's what everything is coming to. That's what everything is going. All your education in college, all your achievements in college, all your degrees, and this is what. Look outside. Look outside. This is what it's coming to. China is saying they want to be the ones ruling the world, better than the United States of America. The United States come back and say these guys want to open up people and give them different body limbs and make them live longer. Ain't no running the world, dude. Ain't no running the world. What's running the world? What the fuck you talking about running some damn world? When you say a person can live over 150 years if you put their intestines and your intestines and all of that shit. I ain't saying this doesn't work. I'm not saying that I mean, why would they talk about, who wants to know? Don't you think that's too much information for somebody to be looking at, somebody who wants to run the world other than the United States of America? Don't you think that's a little bit too much information? I mean, what the fuck are we supposed? They come off and say the United States is collapsing under Donald Trump's rule. We got that. So China will be the next one to be considered to rule, to be the next world empire. Okay. Then we watch the evening news, and they have all the thing they talk about is how you can take your body parts and put them in other body parts and live longer. And somebody eavesdropped on their conversation. That's what they was talking about while they was watching these missiles and new weapons being rolled down the fucking street. That's what they was talking about. How you can take somebody's liver and put it in, you can live longer when you do that. Take somebody young. Because it's scary, because that's the shit you heard on the internet about China, about how people missing. And how they, and then all these years later, you hear some shit like that. You going back to the internet and saying, hey, they was right. They were right. They were stealing young people and taking it. Look at that shit. So it's scaring the fuck out of anybody. Now, here's the question about that. Do they know about that? Do they know that the internet was talking about that first before they even talked about this on the news and about them taking body organs and replacing body organs and living longer? Do they know that the internet was talking about that? Do they have videos that strange college kids going missing in China? Do they know about that? Because if they don't, they in big fucking trouble. Because now everybody got the answer for real from the horse's mouth that they was taking people, healthy people, and doing this operation, taking their body limbs I mean, the organs out and replacing them with younger organs and living longer. That shit was real, and people know that 100% now because they got videos about that years ago about them doing that and having the missing kids on the fucking documentary. So, man, that's some scary shit. So if nobody hit to that, you need to get hit to that if you want to talk about it. Now, yeah, that's serious talk. You want me to talk serious? Let's talk about that. There's a lot of things we can talk about. Right, that's what I'm saying. We have 100% proof now that was right. They kidnapped, which is trafficking, whatever. I don't think they doing that though. I don't think they doing no trafficking, but I think something going on when you're missing, and they say they're taking the young body parts out and replacing them. I mean, something's going on. Now, 8 years later, they coming out and admitting it. And is anybody gonna talk about that? You wanna talk about something serious? Let's talk about that. No, nobody gonna talk about that either, huh? But Rashid don't talk about nothing serious. Okay. You guys are better than a bowl of cornflakes. I swear to God.
Oh, it's just beautiful. We have beautiful trees, all the fruits, all the flowers, all the vegetables and everything. We raise ourselves and we're happy. I'm here doing these things. We have everything.
The thing about, well, I was about to say something, but I forgot what we forgot what it was. But the point of the matter is, I know what it was. They came off saying this is what the BBC said. The BBC said that they was talking about how China is going to be the next world rulers. And he was telling the people the United States is falling because of Donald Trump. It's falling. It fell. So the next world. So we go to the evening news to see whether they going to talk about that, about saying some China is going to be the next world rulers or whatever. And they talk about no, that's not what they was talking about. And if they did, that's interesting. But check this out. They was talking about how replacing body parts and make a person live longer. That's what they was talking. And that's something years ago. So right now, that's what's going on. We're confused. We don't know if they was talking about China being the next world ruler or body parts. It's like up in the air because they saying they were talking about world rulership. United States News saying they talking about exchanging body parts to make them live longer. And I think the BBC said a little bit about it also. So we don't know what's going on. We don't know what's going on. And all of this shit is getting ready for the fall, the holiday season. This is holiday season time. So life is right back to its original state. Right, sweet. So it's a lot of things happening right now. There's a lot of things being set. The stage has been set for a lot of shit right now. And we don't know what the shit is. We don't know. We gotta wait and see. But obviously the way to get it started was because of the terrorists that Donald Trump is implementing. They sending out a message like, don't fuck with us because we getting tired of y'all. And if they group up together, I think we kind of fucked here. But they're sending out a message, we getting sick and tired of y'all asses. Now, it might move to a thing where if it gets serious enough, okay, Donald Trump is getting impeached. And that way, everything will stay decent. Because I don't know if they're going to go all the 9 yards with this man acting this way. I don't know, because not only is he pissing off foreign nations. He's pissing off Americans who voted for him, and he's not delivering shit he talked about, but he's doing the opposite. So Americans already pissed off at that. Then you got these guys are pissed off showing their weaponry, saying the United States be getting tired of your ass. So all of this is going somewhere, dude. It's going somewhere because it can never return from the way it used to be. We can never go back there. There's no fucking right. That's what I'm saying. We can never go back there. I hear what you're saying. Yeah. It is a dire strait. It is. Because we don't know which direction we're gonna go in. We don't know. But that body part thing is serious because they got documentaries about that. About them stealing college kids and their families looking for them. They still don't take it. They're stealing their body members and replacing them. Taking them out and replacing the older member body inside organs with younger organs, and it works. They actually live longer. It works. So that's what they're working on now, and that means they're experimenting now. They got to get the young body parts from someplace. I mean, so it's scary. It's really they telling on themselves. With all this human trafficking is rising up, they telling on themselves about what's going on here. They telling on themselves. How they gonna experiment something like that? Think about it. How they gonna do it? You don't understand the test over and over and over and over and over and over. That's a lot of bodies. So they're telling on themselves. If that's what they talked about, is what we don't know. I mean, that's what the news is saying. So we don't have no really clear cut information on the subject. We don't have an avenue. We're going by what they're saying. Right now they're saying that's what they say. Now the United States already is in trouble. Now I'm not gonna admit that we talk about a nation full of stupid people. They took away public television, for Christ's sake. Along with other important things. So we're looking at a nation in turmoil. There's no doubt about it. It ain't going up. It's going down. And I don't know how the next president of the United States is going to deal with this. This is all this Trump's thing. So when the next president go in there, I don't know what one thing's for sure, he has to be a strong motherfucker to deal with this shit gonna be on his ass. You know, he has to be one strong son of a bitch. But the terrorists got all the international people angry at the United States is not in a good space right now, a good state. But the thing, we don't have a voice. Now check this out. We don't have a voice around here, so we can't say anything. But somebody who has a real voice need to talk to Vladimir Putin and the rest of the world leaders and tell them this is not our fault. This man is president of the United States. Y'all see his position. He's a fella. And he's doing these things. We're disagreeing with them. And on top of the fact that we're disagreeing with what he's doing, he's fucking us up also. So why are y'all taking it so serious like this? If everybody see what he's doing ain't kosher. It's not wrong. It's not legit. It's not acceptable to most people. It's not acceptable. They did a percentage, and Donald Trump is losing of agreements with the American people agreeing with him. Yet the percentage is very low. So it's not our fault that he's acting that way. So why do you have to go over the rainbow and talk about a new world leadership? Don't you do? I mean, he's only there for 4 years to do something like that. And that calls for a new world order leadership. I mean, what the fuck, man? I mean, you're not making any sense. It shouldn't go that far. When you know he's fucked up, you know something wrong, you know something else. So why you gotta go that far and say, well, China is a good stand-in for world leadership? Well, you know this man is not right. But the thing that we can't argue, right, the thing that, but check this out, the thing that we can't get through is the fact that American people voted him in office. And that's something that they can debate. Well, who voted him in office? Rashid, we hear what you're saying. We hear what you're saying. But who knew he was a felon and deliberately voted him in office just from having a Negro female president? Who did that? Then they can make that argument, and we can't see a fucking thing at that point. It's like Americans have to say, okay, you know what, you got us. But then they'll turn around and say, therefore, we talking about your whole damn country. We sick of y'all. You see the point? So we can't really say anything because of that. And that's really nerve-wracking, to put your trust in somebody, and this guy just take it and just rearrange the shit and just totally go another direction, and now the country has a bad view. Has a bad people looking at the country in a way, in such a different way that's not supposed to be looked at. This was a place of refuge. This was a place, and if you saw the YouTube the videos, period, not just YouTube, but the videos, period, of people coming forth and saying, guys, everything's changed. It don't seem like we on Earth anymore. We're not living anymore. We're not even surviving. We went from living to surviving. Right? That's what I'm saying. We went from living to surviving. Now we just existing. We went from living to surviving to just existing. And that's what we're doing right now. We're just existing. We're just existing and seeing things happen that we can't do nothing about. And then the process is arranged where if anybody say anything, they're going to get their ass kicked. They're going to get it by losing your job, or you might get snuffed out of here. That's how everything's arranged. So everybody's scared to talk. Everybody's scared to talk. So aren't they intelligent enough to realize that's what we're going through? And should say, all right, we're going to stop all of this talking about a new world government with China. We're going to stop all of this because we see what these Americans are going through. Okay, they voted him in office. They fucked it. They made a mistake. It happened before. They say that to Mussolini. They say that, we made a mistake. So it happened before. Why can't they look at it mature like that? Why do you have to go to 9 yards and say, new world order we need? I mean, don't you think that's going too far? Where's the maturity at around here? Where's the reasoning at? Why don't people think anymore? You should see how many YouTube videos that exist that people are saying things just changed. You should see, you should hear this shit. You should see it, man. Because it's not like people are not speaking out. They're coming forward and saying, this life is not the real life. It's not. People acting different. It looks different. It smells different. It tastes different. Everything about it is different. And the people that's talking about it, The people that's talking about it is pushed to the side on the area on YouTube where nobody can hear 'em. Nobody can hear 'em. Dude, lightning came down out of the sky and set homes and trees on fire, dude. That's a discussion right there. That should be on Sunday morning, all that political talking shit. You should be talking about stuff like that. The airplanes falling out the sky. All of these things should be discussed on that Sunday morning blabbermouth bullshit that be on television, on that news shit. Won't you talk about stuff like that? You know, Trump ain't the only news guy around. He's not the only news. There's other news out besides Donald Trump, dude. And the things that they need to talk about, they're not doing it. They're not doing it. They talking about sending troops into Chicago. Chicago say we don't need you. Then they hyped up their crime saying we do need them. And everybody that reports that no crime is going down. But nobody calling them terrorists. Nobody's using that word. They did 9/11 in the United States of America, and it's now you see all these people, all these troops walking around here with guns and stuff. But the word terrorist is nowhere to be found. You know, and all of these things, you know, if you have a voice, why aren't you? If you have people around you and you in mainstream, why aren't you talking about this? Because you're scared you're going to lose your channel? Because you're scared they're going to take your job away? Because they're scared they might hurt you or kill you or whatever. Dude, that's the cost of having love of country. That's the cost. Jesus did it on behalf of mankind. A real man has to do stuff like that because it's the right thing to do besides thinking about surviving. You have to sacrifice. It's called a sacrifice. And a real man will sacrifice himself on behalf of his family. There's no doubt about it. There's no doubt about it. It's a shame that we don't have shit like that. It's a shame. That's the end of the thing? What else we got? These motherfuckers actually talking about a new government. A new goddamn world leader. China. Now, we wouldn't like that. We wouldn't like that. We wouldn't like that. We wouldn't like that. What'd you say? Damn right we're gonna mind our business. We're gonna keep minding our damn business. They don't wanna hear nothing we got to say any damn way. What we say don't even count. That's what they say. And they should have had it. Why didn't have it added? Alright, well, you know what? They did have it in the projects. They did have it in the projects. What we say don't count. What we say don't count. So, fuck it. They don't count. What y'all looking at on your other window? Y'all looking at something good on your other window? They say everybody's mean on social media. Everybody's mean. And this girl, I read about this girl, she left. She's leaving. Because she think everybody's mean on social media. She's left, she's leaving. But yeah, then she turned around and say she going to her, you can catch her on our Patreon. Once you get a taste, right, you are absolutely right. Once you get a taste of social media, you cannot turn it off. There's no way. You're going to just come back to it. You're going to come back to it a different way. There's no goddamn way you can taste this blood on this and walk away from it and never, ever, ever, ever have an interest to come back on. Y'all, that's bullshit. That's bullshit. Nah, it's done. They'll come back. It's just a matter of time. They'll come back. Where else you gonna go to voice your opinions? And where else you could go to have people understanding your point of view about shit? Because this is the only thing. I mean, I can't talk like this in the world. You know why? They ain't gonna let me. They ain't gonna let us. Y'all know that. They ain't gonna let us. They ain't gonna let us. They ain't gonna let us. I'm glad, because we don't want to get our ass kicked like that, like them other motherfuckers. They took that Rogan guy back. He came back a different person. You know what I mean? There's no telling what they fucking do. John's still up in there, but he's not on YouTube. You know, they ain't letting him on YouTube, so. I don't know nobody else. Ain't nobody else there. I mean, it's other people, but they like way in the back trying to make a name for themselves. You know, they took away trendings on YouTube, so you don't even know what's trendings. You don't know. They took it away. You can't go to trendings no more. So now we're in a position on social media. We don't know what's hot, what's not. We don't know. Right, the videos everybody looking at. the worst. Yeah, the videos. Nobody knows anything because they took away trainers. We don't know what everybody's talking about. We don't know anything like that because they took it away. Now TikTok, I think that right there has the what's hot on TikTok or what everybody's talking. I think so, but I know on YouTube they took it away. So now nobody knows. They have something up there called like a message board or something like that, and they say that's been there. That's not good enough. So nobody's connected in that way no more of knowing what's hot and what's everybody's talking. Like the way we found out about Lilo and Stitch, we went to Trenders and it was on there that everybody's talking about Lilo and Stitch. Now you don't know I mean, it's like they took it away. We don't have no idea what people are talking about, what they're not talking about. Maybe they have something on Facebook, Twitter, or TikTok or whatever. But I know on YouTube they took it away, and they got some board up there. They say that ain't shit. So you can't, you know. But then you turn around and people say they ain't never used Trenders in the first place because it was fake. They had stuff on there that was just it wasn't supposed to be trending. We just saw a video of an old 80s video that was on trending. I'm like, something ain't right with that. But so they say it was fucked up anyway. You know, these people was putting stuff. It's the way you can put stuff up there. So nobody knows where to go for the half of that shit. Nobody knows. You could try like TMZ or someplace like that, but it's nowhere you can nest and say this is the place that everybody's coming to see what's happening and where they are. There's no place like that no more on YouTube. I don't know if there's any place else, and that really confuses everything. It fucks everything up, man. It really fucks everything up because now you're on here like free falling, and yeah, it's like you don't know because the algorithm won't give you no shit. It's like the computer saying mind your fucking business. Mind your fucking business and stick to what you like. So when you come on here, the algorithm comes and gives you the videos that you're used to, that your search history is familiar, so it gives you only those videos. So you're sitting up there looking at what you like, but you want to see what everybody's talking about. There's nowhere on here that does that anymore. They took it away. So now you're just stuck with the videos, the kind of videos you like, and you can't do a fucking thing about it. You're like, well, the algorithm, the computer, social media said, mind your fucking business. Don't worry about what everybody likes. You stick to what you look at. You stick to what you subscribe to. You stick to your subscribers. And that's the way it's coming off. And nobody knows. It's like nobody knows what's hot and what's not. Nobody knows that shit anymore. So I guess we could do it on RBT. We'll do it right here on Open the Second Window. I'm gonna let you know. Yeah, we'll let them know. I'm gonna let you know what's hot and what's not on here. And so far, I'm not seeing shit. I'm not seeing a damn fucking thing. We're not seeing nothing on here where we can go and share with you guys. We're not seeing nothing that we will actually go share with y'all. If there's any kind of hot movies or anything, then we have avenues where we are here. This movie, everybody's looking at this movie, everybody's talking about this movie, yada yada. We're not hearing a goddamn thing. But yet, if Trenders was here again, it will be a movie probably that everybody's talking about, but we don't know it. That shit, but basically they go to TikTok and Facebook and all of that shit for that. So they don't go on YouTube. Nobody even, but they should because YouTube used to be immaculate. Dude. They used to be able to go in people's YouTube video and talk to them personally and send them pictures and everything. They took away all of that shit. They took away, closed down Google Plus, We were connected in a way. We owned that. We kicked ass in that, and they just took it, ripped it away. Now we got nothing. We have absolutely nothing but looking at videos of our choice. How can you compare the two of the way we used to be and the way things are now? How can you compare this? You plainly see a message. They don't want no Smurfs around here. They don't want no people together and talking to each other. And they don't want it for some strange fucking reason. Yeah, they don't want it. And it is a strange fucking reason. It is. They don't want no kind of Smurfs around here. None. I hate them doing that. I know. Rocky, why did they do that? I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you. But I'm in a brand new fucking movie though. I know you are. I know you. We know that. I don't. They don't want no Smurfs. What's wrong with Smurfs? I hate that. I know, but they don't want nobody together and talking to each other and getting along with each other. They don't want it. Why? I don't know. Maybe because of black people. Yeah, that's why. That's the reason why. Black people. Yeah. That's what I see, right? Ain't that what the fuck I see? What the fuck? Well, I don't know. I hate that. I thought you were going to say I hate black. I didn't say that. I know. I didn't say that. I know that. I never say just saying it. I didn't say that. Okay. I didn't say that. All right. Okay. I know you didn't say it. I thought you were going to say it. I didn't say that. Okay. I didn't say that. All right. Okay. All right. Goodbye. See you later. Enjoy your success in your new movie. Goodbye. Okay, goodbye. You got pretty pissed off. Like, well, it ain't our fault. We thought we were going to say the fuck. It ain't our fault. Shit. Crazy ass shit, man. So anyway, from as it stands, it's a lot of crazy shit. Nobody talk about the airplanes. Well, we already told you about the airplanes. The Bible said there'll be great signs in heaven, but explosions just happened. They ain't talking about no explosions. And lightning came down from the heavens and set shit on fire yesterday. Or 2 days ago, depending on when y'all listen to this. They did it on the 3rd of January or something like the 3rd of January. Jesus, I meant the 3rd of September. Lightning came down from the sky and just happened a couple of days ago. And just set homes on fire in Hollywood homes and shit. Just to the days of Noah. They were eating, they were drinking, they were marrying, and he took no note till the flood came and swept them all away. So the presence of the Son of Man will be. Just to the days of Lot. They were eating, they were drinking, and marrying, and they took no note till the flood came and swept them all away. That's how it's going to be now. I'm glad they asked Jesus that question. Because if they never asked Jesus that question, we would have no idea what to look forward to. And that's something to think about. We already know it because they asked Jesus the question. Otherwise, we wouldn't know nothing to look forward to. Nothing. Not a goddamn. I'm glad you asked that question. Because now we knew. Yeah, that's what I said. We knew what to look forward to. So, but then, you know, a lot of people don't believe in belief. They don't believe it. They say it's all a fairy tale. Well, what they seeing now, what they seeing, ain't no fairy tale going on here, dude. That peace and security wasn't no joke. You see what happened the last day of summer, on Memorial Day? Dude, it was a washing machine. Everybody was getting their ass kicked. It's somebody shit. How the fuck you gonna shit in the ocean, on the beach? I'm going to the beach. You can't. Somebody shit in the water. It's like that don't even make sense. It's like that's not a swimming pool. You know, that's not a swimming pool. That's not a swimming pool. That's not some kind of isolated area where you. This is the ocean, and you gotta get out of it because people shit. It's a lot of human shit start appearing all in the water, and they don't know where it came from. They have no idea. Now we talk about this lightning that came down and struck shit. Now on Memorial Day, the last day of summer now, human shit just appeared on the beaches all over the place. So they had to shut down. And they still went swimming in it. And it was a disaster. It was like the water was the blob, just like we seen. And they had to do CPR on people, and the child even got. I don't think they talked about this, but a child got attacked by a shark. Also, a lot of things happened, but they not talking about. A car ran into a crowd of people, all of that shit, but they didn't talk about it on the news though. Now that's added to what everybody know about Labor Day. I meant Labor Day. And the last day of summer, you know, was a fucking disaster. I mean, people was getting their ass whooped all over the damn place because they're yelling at peace and security. But y'all don't believe in that, so I'm not gonna get into that. Yeah, we're not going to get into that because they don't believe in that. So, people were, shit started appearing on the beach. Somebody got attacked by a shark. A car drove into a crowd of people. We could go on and on what happened. The airplanes was stationed. They couldn't take off. People had a flood. A family got swept up. This all happened on Labor Day, the last day of summer. And that's a wake-up call. You know, that's a wake-up call. That's a real, genuine wake-up call that I don't think nobody's paying attention to, which is sad. Because it's going to get worse. It's going to get worse. And nobody's paying attention or even talking about these things. Even talking about these things. But you can expect a lot worse. And that lightning from the sky thing, that's impressive. That's really, that's hitting the mark of really being biblical there. They say it struck like, not just one time, but it was striking like a lot of times. How many, it said 6 times or 16 times or something like that. But it just kept going. It just striking shit. The lightning kept striking shit. Wow. That's really deep. And they fight the fires now. They see they out of control, they fight them all. And at the same time, they had a military parade. At the same time, ain't nobody talking about the United States. They wasted all that money for ours. Or for theirs. Because we're spiritual people, we don't include, like, Bible says stay away from the worldly events. So we don't include ourselves in that. So at the same time that these things were happening, they had a military parade in China, which was overheard just gonna be the next world leader. That's why we're showing ourselves to you, say we can handle the job. Just letting y'all know we can handle the job. We letting y'all see these things. Give us a crack at the title. You know, give us a crack at the title, because you see, we can handle it. And that's the message they wanted. The BBC agreed, and the local news, the world news agreed in America. They both agreed that's the message. That's what they said. We want the whole world to see that we can handle this. Because the United States of America is unfit to do it anymore. They're unfit. He's a crazy maniac. Y'all see he's crazy. Now he gonna move someplace to Alabama, someplace like that. He gonna move something to one of those. I don't even want to talk about it, but Donald Trump said he's gonna move. Let me see if I can see it up here. He's gonna move something. He's planning trying to move. I mean, it's just confusing everybody who voted for him. Now they saying we gotta stop giving people the vaccines, but they saying something wrong. They coming up with excuses. No, you know what's wrong. You see everybody, and this is what we talked about. Okay, we gotta think twice about giving them vaccines from now on. We gotta think twice about that. Migrants and stuff.
God, when it comes to feed, and there's only so much food, it'll be us that they consider animals.
Oh shit.
That don't get to feed. And you say, I'm...
Oh, it's a trip, man. America just want their white America back. And they going through all of this shit. Going through parades, shit in the water. They going through all of this shit. And the only thing those people want is they fucking white America back. They got to be losing their fucking mind. But this is the cause of having something amazing on the planet Earth, having the number one country on the planet Earth. You're going to get this. This is what you're going to get. Right. That's what I'm saying. You're going to get this. You're going to get shit. Being the number one country, being the number one with anything, you're going to get shit. Now, it may not happen in 4 years, 5 years, 12 years, 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, maybe even 100, but it's going to happen. You know why? Because you're the number one country in the world. That's why. So it's going to happen. I mean, this is really crazy. And this man said, I don't want to hear that shit. Donald Trump, he out for blood. That motherfucker out for blood. He said, I don't want to hear that shit. Because everybody forgetting shit. Now everybody's looking scared. But everybody was laughing at him. You know, everybody was laughing at him. And now everybody's frightened now. Everybody's frightened as a motherfucker now. But they're forgetting about. This is what they're forgetting about. This is what people forget about. They're eating the dogs, they're eating the cat, eat the cat, eat the cat. They're eating the dogs, they're eating the cat, eat the cat. Trump saw that and lost his fucking mind. He said, that's okay, motherfuckers, wait till I get in that office. And that's what we're going through. See, ain't nobody laughing no more. See, these are the things people gotta remember to understand why we're going through what we're going through. Man, we love that fucker. That's what I'm saying. We jam on that shit. Eating the dog, the eating the cat, eat the cat, eat the cat. They're eating the dog, they're eating, and he was laughing at his words, and then now ain't nobody laughing at it. Everybody sitting around like, hey, what's wrong with him? What's wrong with him? I don't understand. What's wrong? What the fuck you think was wrong with the man? Everybody laughing at him like that. What the fuck you think? Man, they're gonna sit back and ask, what's wrong with him? Ah, boy. They're eating the dogs, they're eating the cats, eat the cats, eat the cats. They're eating the dogs, they're eating the cats, eat the... Let me see if I can hook this up. They're eating the dogs, they're eating the cats, eat the cats, the fucking cats. Eating the dogs, eating the cats, the fucking cats, the fucking cats. They're eating the dogs, they're eating the cats, eat the cats, eat the fucking, they're eating the fuck, the fucking, the eat the fuck, fucking fuck. Eating the dogs, they're eating the cats, eat the fuck, the motherfucking fuck. Eating the dogs, they're eating the cats, the motherfucker, eat the fuck. That's good enough. That's how much we jam off this shit. They jamming off. That is some crazy shit to come. You gotta admit, that's some crazy shit. They come over here and they eat dogs and cats, so they eat neighbor cats. What the fuck? That is some crazy fucking shit. Eating the dogs, they eating the cats, eat the cat. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and go, because if we started early, we'd stay on here. But we didn't start early. We started kind of late, and then right now it's almost 5. How long we been on this bitch? We've been on this bitch. Oh man, let's get the fuck out of here. We're going to do this again. I hope you guys did. Next time, open up Hub next time. This show is called Open a Second Window. Open up Hub. That'd be some crazy shit to watch while I'm talking. While we all here talking. I know, that's crazy. That's crazy. Britney Spears. That's her name. Brian! Ain't no paparazzi sounding like that no more. I wonder what happened to that shit. Now it's Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift is since this Peggy Sue got fucking married. That's who that is. That's what the fuck going on here with her. Peggy Sue got married. with the paparazzi yelling for Britney. Britney! Britney over here, Britney! Britney! Ain't no more Britney, no. Ain't no more. Ain't no more. That was Taylor Swift. That was Peggy Sue got married. And guys, we gotta get out of here, man, because I can't take much more of this shit. We're gonna do another one soon. Have a nice evening. Goodbye.